There's a common theme I find among women who email me. I get a lot of emails from women who are just struggling with really, really real and deep things, as we all do. And so many women who write to me who feel like they're totally alone in their sufferings and in their struggles. Whether that's young women in high school who are struggling with groups of friends, or whether they're making the right decisions, or in their classes, or women in their 20s and 30s who feel like, the Lord's holding out on me. Like, I want to get married really bad and I don't know where that guy is. Some of you are struggling because your body doesn't look like other people's. Like, some women email me who, have physical difficulties, who feel like they're totally alone. Like, people look at them and make, mean comments about them. And some of you are struggling with self-harm or eating disorders, or just hating your body from the moment you wake up until the time you go to bed. Some of you are struggling really, really badly at home with your relationship with your parents. Some of you are at college and you're just really, really lonely and you can't find friends who jive with you at all. This is across the board. I mean, I love that you're all here, women of all ages. It makes me so happy. But I know a lot of you feel really, really alone in your struggles. And that's what I wanted to let you know today, is that you are not alone. It's kind of a hard concept to understand, I'm not alone in my struggles, but I feel so lonely in my struggles. You are not alone, because there are people, I am sure, around you who love you and want to support you in your struggles. I feel like a lot of times, in our life, we just feel like the culture tells us we have to have on this mask, and all of us have to have it all together, and we have to be perfect and great, and everything has to be great. And people ask us how are you? And we say, oh, I'm great, busy, great, it's good. When we're really feel like we're dying inside and we're suffering a lot. What if when people ask you, people who love you, said how are you? What if you were real and open and honest with them if you're struggling with stuff? Openness and authenticity are really amazing, because it gives people in our life who want the opportunity to support us and love us, it gives them that opportunity. If we're not authentic and we act like everything's good all the time, of course, we're never going to give people an opportunity to prove to us that we're not alone in our struggles. We just feel so lonely and so lost. So we think no one would get it. No one would get what I am going through. And that's my struggle, is I meet women from all over America of all ages struggling with so many different things. And so many of the stories are so similar. And I just wish that I could connect this young woman in Australia with this young woman in Michigan who I know are struggling with so much of the same stuff. How do I build that infrastructure? That's a story for another day. But you are not alone. And there are women who are struggling with so much of the same thing that you're going through. And you will never be able to know that you're not alone unless you are open and authentic with the people around you. The people who love you. And if your struggles are really, really bad to the point where you really think you need true help, ask someone for help. If you've been looking for a sign, this is your sign. Ask someone for help. Someone you trust and love in your life. It is not bad to be vulnerable. It is not bad to have weakness. We all do. There is nothing wrong with going to someone and saying, I need help. We don't have to have it all together. None of us do. And that is not a bad thing at all. It's a good thing. It's our humanity. It's just who we are. We're people who are weak, who have struggles. And everyone goes through seasons in their life where they need to go to people that they love and trust and say, I need help. If you're having serious struggles in your life, very serious struggles, if you are, really dealing with self-harm or eating disorders, or if you've contemplated suicide, whatever that is, if you have these really big struggles and troubles in your life, reach out to someone and say, I need help. There is nothing wrong with that. And everyone thinks it's cheesy. Oh, you're not alone. You have Jesus. But really you do. God loved you enough to create you. I was at a retreat this weekend, and one of the sisters giving a talk said, God didn't have to create you. He wanted to, because he loved you, and he has not abandoned you. He has not left you. There are dark seasons in life for sure. There are dry deserts, and there are really, really hard times and really, really hard struggles. But God shows his face in the middle of them. And usually, in many cases, he shows his face through the love of other people. Because God's not just going to pop up and say, I'm here for you. He's going to show you that love through other people. But a lot of times it requires a reaching out and a vulnerability that's really, really hard. And it's our job to be there for each other and to love one another, because life is tough. We have each other, and we have the God who created us, who wants to walk with us. That's it for today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.